Hey you guys, it's me, Katie Frazier, and I'm coming to you to share some things today that I know that you guys have seen on the internet. It's regarding these lies that have been spread about my pastor, Apostle David E. Taylor. Many of you have probably seen a video on YouTube or Facebook, and it says something like "Pastor fails miserably" or something like that. And I just want to let you know that this video posted about an African-American pastor was posted by my own dad. His name is Rick Frazier, and he posted these deposition clips that were chopped up, manipulated, changed to make it look like this African-American pastor said things that he didn't and meant things that he didn't. The first thing is the deposition videos. The deposition that you see on the internet where Pastor Taylor is speaking, and it looks like they made it seem to look like it's some sort of FBI investigation. It is actually from my parents' divorce hearing.
On the record, the time now is 2:41 p.m. in the matter of Deborah Ann Frazier versus Ricky Allen Frazier. It's November 12, 2014.
And then my dad, out of his racist anger, he actually had subpoenaed Apostle Taylor to testify at my parents' divorce hearing. But he had, the whole time he had this malicious intent to film him. And because of that, he's been able to promote this video, but saying that it's under like a federal investigation, which is a lie because it was from my parents' divorce hearing. But he was able to promote that lie that it was from a federal investigation because he had that video footage. And so then when he uploaded this video onto the internet, he lied saying that it was from some sort of federal investigation, which it was not.
You see, literally, it says Frazier divorce hearing. The lady talking is my dad's attorney.
Colleen Renane appearing on behalf of Rick Frazier.
And my dad brought him in for questioning about my mom, her volunteering with the ministry and stuff like that. But they really just asked Pastor Taylor all these unrelated questions, and it gave my dad more footage to be able to post clips of him on the internet to make him look bad, like he was stealing money. It was a trick from the very beginning. My dad was trying to set him up.
You need to listen to this. My dad admits that he put the deposition video up on the internet and that he spliced and diced it.
I posted those deposition videos, and they're spliced and diced.
I'm making this video again because when I was younger, my dad sexually abused my sisters and I feel like nothing is really being done.
I'm not at all angry at my dad. Yes, I'm upset with his decisions, but that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this so he can get the help he needs and so other people will not be hurt.
The reason I'm bringing up the racism in this is because my dad, I heard him say out of his own mouth, my mom, she supports this ministry led by Apostle David E. Taylor. And when she made a donation a few years back, I remember my dad saying, I cannot believe she gave that money to a black minister. For some reason, for him, race was involved. And so all of you who are spreading these lies, spreading that video about a pastor failing miserably, which he didn't, you guys are all helping and aiding and abetting a man who is racist and who has led a life of crime up until this point. And this is just another one of the crimes that he is committing. So I'm here today to share with you guys just a few of those crimes because he needs to be stopped. Not only has my dad put negative media up about the ministry, but he also has gone so far as to threaten the churches associated with Apostle David E. Taylor. For example, in Seattle, Washington, there was a pastor, an Apostle Helen Sadler. She was going to have Apostle David E. Taylor to her church, but my dad, when he heard that, he sent her a letter basically threatening her, saying, do not have him there. If you do, you will be under FBI investigation because Apostle Taylor's under FBI investigation, which he wasn't. It was a lie. But my dad still threatened her with this. And the thing is, my dad is starting to get out of control to where even he's affecting the safety of other human beings, other lives that should not be involved with this. So the pastor, Apostle Helen Sadler, she still was having Apostle Taylor out to her church. The threats did not scare her. But literally right after receiving those letters, shortly after, her whole church was vandalized. They wrote KKK on there. There were swastikas. They wrote the N-word all over the building. It was vandalized. Windows were broken. And he admits on tape to doing it.
I went out to Washington, and I painted KKK symbols on the church out there in Washington. While I was out in Washington painting KKK symbols on the church, my legs got broke.
My dad even dressed up our family dog as a KKK member.
I mean, it just shows you that, you know, his racism and how he feels about the African American culture. After I had first come out and called him a racist, I became a member of the NAACP just to like kind of show that he wasn't a racist. So he's really using them, and just because he made a donation, since he's able to do so. So he's only doing this in order to try to look as if he's in good standing with them.
And here's another thing, like all the crimes he's done, people need to see that he's a true racist. Like when you're supporting a man like this, when you're supporting lies that he is promoting, you are helping a racist, because my dad, even all the crimes he's done predominantly have been against the black culture and, you know, African American people, except for the crimes, you know, how he abused me and my siblings. You know, he abused these underprivileged kids in Detroit in a camp, and most of the kids there were predominantly African American.